Hello everyone. Happy Friday. I'm just going to give us a couple seconds. It always takes a little bit for Facebook to give the notification that I'm live. And yeah, so let's just wait a little bit, and then as soon as I start seeing people pop on, we'll get started. Hi Melody. Hi Samantha. If you guys are in here, go ahead and say hi. Hey Courtney. Awesome. All right, I'm going to give us a couple more seconds before more people join. Okay. So hello everyone and welcome to COVID-19, What's a Bride to Do? So we all know that these are crazy, crazy times, definitely unexpected. I mean, who would have thought that this would happen? And I know that, hey Samantha, thanks for saying hi. If you're on, say hi. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can see me okay, just so all the tech is working well. So yeah, it's crazy that this is happening, and I am here to talk about all of the questions that are probably going on in your mind and situations that you have, like bridal, just your wedding dress is taking longer, or what do you do about your new invitations, and how do you change your date with all of that, and just logistics and things that you've purchased that now have the wrong date. So all of that. Hey Tiffany, hey Brittany. Okay, so can y'all hear me? Give me a thumbs up or a heart or something just to let me know that you guys can hear me and see me okay. Great, thank you, Jasmine. I know that there is a delay too, so don't think I can't see your stuff. It just takes a little bit. So real quick, here is the link. If you haven't already downloaded and printed off or gotten the worksheet, I have created a worksheet for you to go along with today's presentation, just because there is so much information, and unless you are like super great at remembering everything, which some of you might be, which is awesome, that's totally not me, I have to write everything down. So go ahead and click on that. Make sure to click on make a copy or download or something, because this is a shared file, so whatever you edit, it will show up on everyone else's. So make sure to just make a copy or download it. All right, and if you guys have any questions, just let me know. Put it in the comments, or if something wasn't clear, please let me know, okay? So we are on the worksheet. Go ahead and get to that, and we'll be good to go. Okay, so the very first thing, whether your wedding is next month, whether your wedding is in September or October or November, you need to reach out to two people, and those people are your venue and all of your vendors, because communication is key, you guys. And I know it's so easy to worry, like, oh, will this be over by the time my wedding comes? Will there be another surge? Will, all of this. But don't worry when you haven't even reached out. So you just reach out and ask them, like, hey, what's the status? Are you still having weddings? What are your regulations? What are your policies, okay? And I want you to ask, when you reach out to your venue and every single vendor, I want you to ask three things, and get ready to write them down. So the first one is the postponement policy. Ask them, do you charge to postpone? So if your wedding was supposed to be June 6th, to August or next year, you need to ask them, do you have any fees to postpone? It's been super encouraging because most venues and vendors are not. They're being super understanding, which is really, really encouraging for me as a planner to see. Everyone is trying to come together and help you guys as much as they can. So ask them if they have a fee. The second thing that you need to talk about and ask them about is the cancellation policy. So the first one's postponement policy. The second one is cancellation policy. And the cancellation, this is if you choose to cancel the whole thing. So you wouldn't postpone, you would just cancel. And you need to ask about, one, if they're going to give you any money back from what you've already paid. Maybe you've just made the deposit, and most deposits are non-refundable. So expect not to get your deposits back, okay? But you need to ask about their cancellation policy, and then along with that, their refund policy. So that's number 3 on that one. So postponement, cancellation, refund, and ask them if they will give you a refund on those payments. So let's say you cancel it, you're not going to use the venue, you're not going to use the photographer, anyone like that. Ask them, hey, is it possible to get any of my payments back that I have already made? And another thing too, look in your contracts, but this is such an unprecedented situation that so many people, like the vendors and venues, are overriding what's in their contract and being really, really generous and understanding. Okay, the second thing I want to talk about is wedding dress. And you guys let me know if I'm going too fast. The great thing about Facebook is that it always gives you the replay right after, so you can rewind and all of that, whatever you need. So with your wedding dress, if you've already ordered your dress and you are worried about your dress not coming in on time, or you have contacted them and they said, we're so sorry, there are lots of delays, your wedding dress won't be in until this date and it's after your wedding, then what you can do if you are not going to get your dress in time is there are a couple of things. So one, you can order your dress online from another place. Now, unfortunately, bridal shops, most of them are not open right now, understandably. But there are a lot of bridal stores that are doing virtual sessions, which is really, really neat. So you have an appointment with a stylist and you go through your styles. She'll tell you how to measure yourself and all of that, which is really, really neat. Not ideal, but it's a great alternative in these times. So you can get onto a virtual session with a stylist, and then you can order dresses from there. So a couple of them, David's Bridal, Azazi, BHLDN, have no idea what that stands for, but it is a bridal shop. Some of those, they have ready to ship dresses. And this is huge for you, especially if you need another dress fast. And I'm meaning like in a month. If you're getting married in 2 to 3 weeks, you probably won't have enough time unless you do it on Amazon, unless you buy a dress from Amazon and you have Amazon Prime and it's ready to ship and it'll get there really, really soon. But if your wedding is in 4 weeks or a little bit longer, this is a great option for you because of the ready to ship. So they have dresses that are right there. They ship to you. If you order a new dress, I know for Azazi, if you order a completely new wedding dress, it takes them about 6 to 7 weeks to make the dress and then another 1 to 10 business days to ship it. So all in all, that's not very long. Just depends on your timeline, but there are options, okay? So look for those ready to ship dresses and all of that. Also, David's Bridal is if you bought a dress from another boutique and it's not gonna come in on time, then David's Bridal is giving you 30% off any of their dresses right now. And they're already having a huge sale. And David's Bridal has a whole collection of $99 dresses. So definitely look there. Okay, so that's if you're not going to get your dress in time. If you've already ordered your dress and you don't know yet what time it's going to get in or if there are delays, then call and get an update. And I love David's Bridal. I'm just going to be honest with that. But David's Bridal is actually giving you the option to ship your dress straight to your home, which is amazing. So instead of the dress going to the store and you having to go to the store and pick it up or wait for it to go from the store to you, they're just shipping it straight from the warehouse to you, which is great because it's going to take such less time. And David's Bridal has a virtual assistant. Her name is Zoe. I actually talked with her the other day because I was checking up on an order for one of my brides. And it's just a really, really easy system. So if you use David's Bridal, great. If you used another shop, awesome. Make sure to call or email and ask, okay? Just ask, know what's going on. Don't work yourself up over nothing, okay? If you haven't already gotten your dress, then again, you have options of ordering online. So from David's Bridal, Azazi, BHLDN, a bunch of other stores, and look for, a really neat thing is that a lot of them are offering free shipping and returns. So since you can't try the dress on in the store, they're allowing you to order it and then return it for free within a certain amount of time, which is really, really helpful. And then I'm going to spend all this money on a new dress and it might not even work. So this is a great, great option for you. Okay, so just to summarize with the wedding dresses, if you've already ordered your dress and you're not sure when it's coming in, just ask them, call them, email them, see what's up. If you haven't already purchased your dress, order online, look at ready to ship dresses. A lot of them are offering free shipping and returns, which is great. If you know for sure that you're not going to get your dress in time, then check out David's Bridal with their sale of 30% off for brides specifically whose dresses from other places won't come in. Look at Azazi, BHLDN, bridal shops, online stores that have ready to ship dresses that will get there within about a month or so, depending on if you purchase ready to ship dresses, then it could get there within a week or two. If you purchase a new dress that needs to be produced, then that will take a little bit longer, up to 2 months. Another option too is if you know that you're not going to get your dress in time and you're still doing a ceremony, then you could wear a completely different dress for your ceremony and then wear the wedding dress that you wanted for the bigger reception later on. That's a really good option too. Real quick, talking about alterations. So if you have your dress or you're getting your dress in and you won't be able to get alterations, please do not get alterations at the store that you purchased it. Don't get alterations at David's Bridal. Don't get alterations at Azazi or wherever you purchased your dress, because there's 2 reasons. 1 is cost and 2 is time. So if you get your dress altered from a bridal store, it's going to cost you way more than if you just go to a local tailor that you trust. And it's going to take way longer than going to a local tailor. Tailors can get the dress done in about 1 to 2 weeks, if not less. Bridal stores take months, up to months. Some are very quick, some are not. So please take it to a local tailor, do some research, ask around for good recommendations, but please, please, please take it to a local tailor. Okay, number 3, going on to invitations. Hi everyone. Hi Chelsea. Hi Mackenzie. Hi Cordy, Elizabeth, Erica, Ashley. You guys go ahead and say hi. Let me know that you can hear me. I'm so glad that you guys all made it. Okay, so number 3, invitations. So, I know. If you have already sent invitations and you are changing the date of your wedding, then here are some options for you for if you have a new date. Number 1, you can send an evite. So this will save a lot of money. It will save a lot of time. You can create a little graphic on PowerPoint or Canva if you use Canva, and just email it out as a JPEG. Email it to everyone and say, hey, this is our new date. Great. So you could do an evite. You could send another invitation with the correct date. And you're just going to figure out which one is best for you and the style of your wedding. If you are doing a very formal wedding, then an evite, you might not feel comfortable sending an evite. It might be, too casual for you. So you might want to send another formal invitation, which is great. Or you might want to send a formal letter to someone so then you can save on the printing of and ordering of other invitations. So just send a formal letter letting them know we have changed our date. We want to keep everyone safe and healthy. We can't wait to celebrate with you, all of that. And it's going to be even more special since you've had to wait so long. So, but one thing too is some companies like Zazzle, they are actually giving you a free reprint of your invitations if you had to postpone your wedding due to coronavirus. So ask your company. It never hurts to ask, you guys. Ask your company whether you use Minted or Vistaprint or Shutterfly or Zazzle. Just ask them, let them know, hey, we're having to order these invitations again. Is there anything you can do for us? Are you offering any specials for brides that were affected? So just ask. Another thing you can do, if you have created a Facebook event for your wedding and the only people on there are your wedding guests, then post in your Facebook event and say, due to the coronavirus, due to unforeseen circumstances, we are postponing our date. Let everyone know there. Let everyone know on your wedding website too. If you have a website through The Knot or through Zola, post it up at the top, like make a little banner and say, our new date is fill in the blank. And let everyone know there, because the other thing is you don't want all of your guests texting you all at one time and having to send a zillion texts basically saying the same thing. So just put an update on your wedding website, put an update on your Facebook event if you have one, all of that. Or the fourth option, you could call people, you could text people, you could spread it through word of mouth. Just figure out what's best for you, because no one's going to knock you for not sending another invitation or anything like that. These are just unprecedented times, you guys, and people will be understanding. And if they're not, well, you know what? So just do what's best for you. Do the method that's best for you. And you can even do a hybrid. This is the fifth option. You could do a hybrid of those things. So let's say if you have family that are really, they would really like that formal letter, they'd really like the another invitation with the correct date, then send an invitation to just those people, and then call or text or email the other people. Okay. All right, going on to wedding favors and personalized items. So if you have bought a ton of wedding favors or items for the wedding that have your wedding date on them, here's what you can do. The first thing, I want you to contact the company where you ordered them from, because they might be really understanding and they might offer you a special or a discount for recreating or reordering those items with the new date. Okay, so always ask and see what they can do to help, because I know so many people are trying to help right now. You can totally choose, if you do have your wedding favors personalized, you can totally choose just to leave off the wedding favors. And really, honestly, in my opinion, and from what I've seen, the one thing that people or that guests care kind of the least about is wedding favors. A lot of them, just to be honest, they end up in the trash. They're not very meaningful to people. So don't feel badly if you don't do a wedding favor, okay? If you are running low on a budget because of all of this rescheduling and postponing, then you can just leave them off, okay? Don't put stress on yourself. Just leave them off. The third thing is if you have a sense of humor, just roll with it. Roll with it, girl. Like, if you had this beautiful sign and it has your wedding date, then just you put a big X and you say, thanks, COVID-19, and you write over the new date or something. If you're just humorous like that, go for it. Show your personality in that way. It will save you so much money. Not necessarily time, because you'll have to Sharpie all of those out or write it out or whatever. But if that's your style, totally go for it. That would be amazing. I personally would love to see that. Okay, let's talk about groomsmen and bridesmaids attire. So, very similar to wedding dresses in some aspects. So again, if they are already ordered, if you already ordered your bridesmaids dresses, if you already ordered your tux rentals, all of that, then contact the company to check on the delivery or check on, hey, are you still doing weddings? Am I still going to be able to get my rental? All of that. And if they're going to arrive late, if they're not going to arrive on time, then just choose to, have your people, special people, just wear something nice for your ceremony if you're having a small ceremony. And then later on for the big reception, then that's when they can wear what you originally wanted to wear, okay? If they are not ordered, if you have not already gotten your groomsmen's tuxes, suits, attire, your bridesmaids, then check online, okay? Their Men's Warehouse, Generation Tux, the Black Tux, all of them are doing online orders, which is awesome. They're doing online orders with, I believe, free shipping and returns. At least for David's Bridal. You'd have to check on Generation Tux and Men's Warehouse and all of that. But they would help you go through your fittings and figure out your sizes and all of that, okay? So again, that was Generation Tux and Men's Warehouse. For bridesmaids dresses, you have a lot of options. Amazon is great to find bridesmaids dresses. That's where I ordered my bridesmaids dresses. David's Bridal, Azazi also has ready-to-ship bridesmaids dresses. So if you are really in a crunch for time, look there at their ready-to-ship dresses for bridesmaids. And then also, depending on the return policy, so if you're using Amazon Prime or you're using David's Bridal, then you can order a couple of different ones in a couple different shades or colors if you really don't know. Also ask for swatches, especially if you're ordering it from a bridal salon. But you can order a couple different ones in a couple different styles. You get them all in, you try them all on, you see which ones you like best, and then you just return the ones that you don't like. So definitely a lot of options for you. Okay, any questions? Y'all went totally quiet. I'm assuming that is because y'all are writing furiously about all these notes, but let me know if y'all have questions. If you guys are good, just give me a thumbs up. Let me know. And I know that there's a delay. All right, Shelby, David's Bridal isn't even answering their phone. Shelby, use Zoe, the virtual assistant. Go to, I believe, let me see if I can find it for you. Virtual stylist. But you text a number, and yeah, okay. 38. It's 38201. That's the number that you text. Okay, so Amanda Minted is going to reprint my save the dates for 25% off my original cost. Awesome, Amanda. Brooke finally ended up rescheduling new date of June 20th. Yay, yes, fingers crossed. Awesome. Okay, you guys have any more questions? I'm not hearing anything. Y'all let me know. Okay, going on, just a couple more here. Okay, do you not know if Azazi or BHL the End runs true to size? No, I don't. A lot of bridal shops, the sizes are much larger than what you would normally wear. So for example, I wear between size 2 and 4, but my wedding dress was an 8. So that's why, Jasmine, you want to have a virtual stylist. So you want to have an appointment online where they run you through, okay, here are your sizes, here's how you size yourself, measure yourself, all of that, and then they would give you a good size. Okay, Jasmine? Okay. I'll keep those questions coming. Okay, so number 6, your bridal shower and bachelorette party. Ladies, they are not canceled. The party is not canceled. It's just postponed. And what I am really encouraging you guys to do is, if you are doing a super small ceremony or a Zoom wedding on your wedding date, whether it's this month, next month, But if you're doing a small ceremony just to get married, then you should, oh, I just lost my train of thought because I was looking at Samantha's comment. Then still have your bridal shower and still have your bachelorette party later. Even if you are technically married, those events are so fun. And they're only something that you get once. So just because you are already technically married, just because the timeline is a little out of order, don't miss out. And still have your bridal shower, still have your bachelorette party just later on. And it's still so super fun opening gifts. I mean, when you're married, when you're not married, it's super fun opening gifts. It's fun just hanging out with your girls and having a nice drink and watching, those super cheesy romantic movies, minus 27 dresses, just saying. But all of that. So don't cancel your bridal shower. Don't cancel your bachelorette party. Just do it later. Even if you are already a married woman, still go and have fun and have that experience. So don't cancel it, just make it later. And the very last thing, girls, Samantha, I'm doing a small ceremony now and a public ceremony later. Should I still do my virtual bridal shower before my private ceremony? That's up to you, girl. It's totally up to you. If you want to do a virtual bridal shower, you totally can, where you just open gifts and all of that in front of everyone. Or you can honestly save it. And even if you are technically married, just have it for later. So it's really up to you. There's no rules or anything on what you're supposed to do. If you want to do both, that's great. I'm actually planning a wedding for a bride who's supposed to get married on Memorial Day of this year. We'll see if that happens. Fingers crossed. But she's going to do her virtual shower on May 2nd, and then we're still going to throw her a bridal shower after, even though she's going to technically be married. So, Shelby, what is that number for? I missed it. What is she talking about, girly? I don't know. What is what? Sorry, there's a delay, so I don't exactly know. I don't get it at the right time. So Shelby, let me know what you're talking about. Okay. So the very, very, very last thing, guys, I know this sucks. I know it does, especially if it's postponed your wedding, especially if it's changed things around, and I am so, so sorry, but stay flexible and stay positive, because you will get your happily ever after. You will have this special day. You will, even if it looks a little different, even though it's at a different time than you thought, it's still going to be amazing. It's still going to be beautiful, because you get to do it with that special person and your favorite man that you've met and all of that. So stay positive and stay flexible and think outside of the box. There are no right and wrongs when it comes to this. Desperate times call for desperate measures. So more power to you if you come up with these really creative ideas. So don't feel like you have to do something a certain way, or there's a specific roadmap or guidelines or anything. This is your wedding. Make it yours and make it fun and make it special. But yeah, it's going to be so beautiful and so amazing. So that is all of the numbers on the worksheet. So you guys let me know. Shelby, let me know what you were talking about, what that number was for. Let me know what other questions you have. I'm going to stay on here for a little bit, like just a couple minutes, just to make sure that I've covered everything. If there's any other questions, so just type them in. And let me know too if this was helpful for you guys. Give me some feedback. Let me know if it was helpful. If you like the worksheet, that was a new thing that I implemented this week. So if you'd like me to make a worksheet on each live video, if that was helpful for you, let me know. If something else would be more helpful, let me know. Alrighty, I'm not seeing anything else, so I'm assuming that everyone is good. If you have any questions, just comment below and I will get to it after the video. For those of you that are watching the replay, put hashtag replay, let me know your questions, all of that. But I love you guys so much. Know that I'm here for you during this time. We are all here for each other. So I really, really appreciate you guys. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if it was. I love hearing your feedback, just so that I can help you guys as much as I can. Alrighty, I hope you all have an amazing weekend. Let me know what y'all are doing. Let me know what you're planning and what you're thinking. So, alright, love you girls, and I will see you next time.